Welcome back to another lecture of differentiation. We were discussing about substitution process. Now in this particular part, we have already discussed one example and we are going to discuss few more. Now let us start. Now the question says that it is cos inverse 1 minus x by 1 plus x. Now in the previous lecture we have discussed what is the substitution of this part. If you haven't seen that, you go in that video and see what is the substitution of that one. Now in this one we are going to substitute the value of x as cos 2t. Now in this particular case, as we have substituted the value of x as cos 2t, so we are getting 1 minus cos 2t by 1 plus cos 2t. Now if I am going to substitute this one, I need one more formula, rather two more formulas that is present in multiple and submultiple angles, that part. Now let us recapitulate a little bit of the portion of multiple. Cos 2 theta was 2 cos square theta minus 1 and 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Instead of writing theta, let us write 2t and this part also as t over here. Now with the first part, that means this one, and if I simplify this further, we will take this one on the other side, so it becomes cos 2t minus 1 is equals to 2 cos square t, this part, sorry, plus 1. Cos 2t plus 1 will be equal to 2 cos square t. Now this is the portion that we are seeing in the denominator. So in the denominator part we will write this as 2 cos square t. Similarly in this one, cos 2t, this part, if we are going to simplify this one, we are going to take this 2 sin square t on the other side and cos 2t on this side. So this becomes 2 sin square t is equals to 1 minus cos 2t. Now this is the part present in the numerator. So basically we are going to substitute 2 sin square t in the numerator. Now this 2 and 2 will cancel out each other and this one will become tan square t. Now the only problem is cos inverse of tan square t will not cancel out each other. So what we are going to do? So the reason why I have discussed this one is to make you understand that with the general convention that we follow or with the general substitution process that is already given to you, it might be possible that in some of the cases it doesn't matches. Like in this particular case, we are getting cos inverse tan square t. Now this part and this part will not cancel out each other. So what we are going to do next? How to proceed with this type of questions, where the general substitution that is already discussed with you is not able to simplify and give me the result. So what we are going to do that? For that we need to start thinking, and for that we need to think for different substitution over here. Now let me tell you what we are going to substitute. In this particular case we are going to substitute the value of x as tan t. Why tan t? Let us understand. Let us do that. Now let us understand the substitution of this one. In this particular case we are substituting the value of x as tan square t. Now many of you do have a question right now that why is tan square t? Let me explain you this one. Now cos 2t, the formula is 1 minus tan square t by 1 plus tan square t. This is the formula. Now if I am comparing this one and if I am comparing this one, we can easily understand that if we put the value of x as tan square t, then we are going to get this form. So let us substitute. So after substituting, we are getting cos inverse 1 minus tan square t by 1 plus tan square t. So we are putting the value as tan square t over here. Now after this, I'm just simply using the formula of this one, that is cos 2t over there. If you want, then you can simplify that one further and you can get the result. Let us simplify this one. Let us solve this part. 1 minus tan square t, only that part. 1 minus tan square t by 1 plus tan square t. Now let us simplify this. In this particular case, we can write this tan square t as sin square t by cos square t 1 plus sin square t by cos square t. If we take the LCM, we are getting cos square t minus sin square t by cos square t plus sin square t. This cos square t and cos square t, after doing the LCM, will cancel out each other. Now this part we already know, this is 1, and this part we already know, this is also a formula of cos 2t, that is cos square t minus sin square t, this part. So let us write this as cos 2t. Now you have understood why this part is coming to be cos 2t. Now let us simplify this further. That means cos inverse, and we are going to put this entire value over there. So it becomes, so this part becomes cos inverse cos 2t, that is coming to be 2t over here. But the only problem is the answer is coming in t and we need to find out. So let us understand from here. If we take this tan on that side, first thing is that we do the square root on that side, so it becomes root x is equals to tan t. The next thing is to take this tan on the other side, so t will be tan inverse of root x. Now we are going to substitute this part over there. That means 2 tan inverse root over of x. Now you have already understood that whatever the standard substitution says, sometimes it is possible that the standard substitution doesn't apply. We need to think and then we need to substitute. And I have already discussed with you what is the thinking process, how we are going to think. So before doing this type of question, remember that you need to have a very good command in multiple and submultiple angles, because many of the questions that will come in substitution is coming from multiple and submultiple angles. Now let us complete this question first. So d dx of 2 tan inverse of root x will give you 2 outside, and then d dx of tan inverse root x. So this part is basically 2 into 1 by. Now tan inverse x differentiation is 1 by 1 plus x square. So 1 by 1 plus root x whole square, and then we are going to differentiate root x, and the differentiation of root x is 1 by 2 root x. So I have done this directly because we have already discussed this part in the previous lecture. Now if we simplify this 2 and this 2 will cancel out each other, and this entire portion can also be written as 1 by root over of x bracket 1 plus x. So this will give you your answer. I hope you understood how we are substituting this entire thing. Let us meet in the next video.